Okay. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Pinstripe Strong Podcast. We are remotely doing this for the first time, all three of us, as you see us here. If you're looking in the
Yes.
you're looking on YouTube right now. Oh my God, my CPU says
Are we on the air?
Hopefully, it says 100%
we're on the air.
CPU usage right now. So hopefully this thing is not like crashing. So like I said, guys, welcome to the Pinstripe Strong Podcast. Today is March 22nd, and it is a way different world than last week and the week before, and the week before that. Forget about baseball. We're in a situation we can't even leave our house. That's crazy. We'll break all of that down. You know, it's Keith, Chris, and I, and we're back. And we're going to go ahead and break that down now on the Pinstripe Strong Podcast.
Let's do it.
Drop the beat now. All right, once again, welcome to the Pinstripe Strong Podcast. It is your boy, Joes McFly, joined here by my two co-hosts. To my left and
Chris.
Keith McFly.
All right.
We did it.
And
Set up.
No Jeff today. We took some time setting things up. He is in quarantine right now. But no Jeff right now. He left the house with a whole bunch of gloves and crazy. The thing is that Jeff has asthma, right? So it's like this is, you know, you gotta take extra precautions. So you gotta worry about that. So
yeah,
Jeff himself. So kudos to Jeff and
thank you.
Yeah, thank you for everything. And we will just kind of give you this little kudos here.
My name is Jeff.
He will be back. So there's some stuff to talk about, though. We do have some Yankee news, some notes, and some voicemails also, because we didn't do a voicemail episode this week because we're thinking what baseball news do we have to cover.
Right. You got some reviews as well?
Oh yeah, we got a review. Got a review on there, some news and notes and all of that. So let's start that up. But before anything, this episode, of course, is brought to you by JomboyMedia. Even though you are quarantined, the content never stops at JomboyMedia. There is content coming everywhere, whether it's John Boy Cooking, whether it's, you know, John Boy Take Radio, freaking talking baseball, talking Nets, talking everything. We're basically unaffected by this, except for the fact that we're affected by not being able to go into the office. So I guess we're affected by this. I guess we are affected by this.
We're directly affected by this. Everyone.
No baseball, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but we are affected by this. But you know, we've just been finding other ways, being very creative about bringing out content. I've been telling you guys about following me on Twitch. I mean, the growth in my Twitch account has been crazy. I didn't know this many people wanted to watch me play this game and be so freaking frustrated. And I clip it up and I put it up on Twitter and Instagram, and people love it.
I love it. I don't play video games, but I have been checking out your Twitch, and you're leading the way for the JomboyMedia gaming sector. And I love it. I've been liking his tweets, telling people, yo, check out McFly.
Bro, I get so fucking frustrated with this game, bro. It's crazy.
You have the best reactions. You are the reaction guy. You have the best facial expressions and just natural reactions to your own MLB game. So it's very entertaining.
Yeah. So I mean, it's good, and I think Chris freaking froze. So hopefully he clicks the link and joins us right.
Oh damn!
Back.
Chris' face is just he's just got the damn face. Damn, I'm froze right now. They can't even see me. Look at that Chris, like, bruh. Like, you all right, bro?
Yeah, so
we're
having a lot of technical issues. Trying to
Chris, Chris, wake up. Chris, we live, dog.
Matt Brady Bunch. We Matt Brady Bunch here. Yo, come on, Chris. What's good? Yeah.
Okay, here he comes.
He just turned into a Riddler. All right, so
we'll see. With the Riddler question
he's gonna
mark.
Be back right now. Chris. Yeah. Welcome back, Chris.
Mr. Freeze and the Riddler.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. I don't know what the hell happened there. Do you guys read? They're saying that the echo is crazy.
The echo is crazy?
Yeah, that your echo is crazy. That was 2 minutes
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right, let me mute my mic and listen to.
Well, guys, the technical difficulties are crazy. And now Chris is delayed by a bit, but I mean, it's what it is. We're just gonna try to get through this together and see what's up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, we do have some reviews, right, Chris?
Now we do. We do have some reviews. I got it right here. The first one is for Rogers Bearded BBQ.
Let's go.
Rogers from the West Coast. Hey, fellas, I want to thank you guys at JomboyMedia for motivating me. Because of you guys, I'm planning on going to school for sports journalism and pursue my passion for sports. So Joe's, Chris, Keith, John Boy, Jake, and the whole gang, I thank you for everything y'all do.
I love that. That's great.
That's awesome, man.
That's great. It has to start somewhere, bro. And if we inspired you, that inspires us. So chase your dreams, man.
I love that.
Do your thing, man. It has to start somewhere.
Best of luck to you, brother. Just keep grinding, man. Don't look too much at the numbers, bro, because it's not about that right now. It's, right now you just don't care about that. Just growth. Just look at the growth.
And if it's an online school, perfect right now. If you can start taking some courses digitally online.
Oh yeah.
Start it up.
Absolutely.
I've been telling a lot of people, use this downtime, use this time that's a break from the norm to do something that you usually don't get the chance to do. Yep. So if it's, something like learning, if it's something like taking on a new skill, just, gaining knowledge and educating yourself on something that you're more, you're interested in, you want to be more well aware of, go for it. You got time. Literally, we all got extra time now.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Bunch of extra time. Make sure you do follow us, social media. Follow me at Joe McFly. Follow Chris.
Chris McFly 28.
And follow Keith.
At Keith McPherson.
And also follow Pinstripe Strong. Pinstripe Strong is put a whole bunch of content out there. So Pinstripe Strong, Twitter, Instagram, and follow Jeff at Young Guy Jeff.
Yes.
Follow him out there, and then we'll go from there.
Follow the YouTube page as well.
Oh, follow YouTube where we're streaming right now. We're probably freaking skipping frames like a motherfucker right now. So
I just went and looked at it, and only your mic, Joe, was like echoey or like your mic didn't sound right when I looked on the phone. Chris and I sound fine, look fine.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Yeah, the echo. Everybody's saying the echo on Joe's
medicals. The medicals be.
All right, so give the updates while I try to see if I can fix this shit.
Now the other review by Big Jeb, phenomenal. All the Yankees info needed. Highly recommend. Thank you, Big Jeb.
Shout out to Big Jeb. He put a review on Pinstripe Strong, on Talking Nets, Talking Yanks that I saw all in recent times. So shout out to you for repping the gang and helping us all out.
Yeah, man. Everybody, watching, listening, liking, retweeting, whatever you do, PG, wherever. Thank you for showing us love.
Yeah, it all helps, especially during this time when people are looking for content. Want to know who's creating, who's still making podcasts, who's still talking baseball, even though we don't know about this upcoming season. Everyone that writes a review everyone that shares the pod, everyone that tells a friend to tell a friend. Like, that's how these things keep going, and that's why we're gonna keep creating. So,
love it, man. Definitely.
Jeb, you the man, Big Jeb.
Thank you,
Pinstripe Strong Army.
Thank you so much for that. Oh my God, I hope no echo, please.
Crazy thing is, I don't hear an echo. Like, I guess the sound go running through YouTube or whatever. Probably maybe that's why. Oh, I hear the echo now. I hear an echo now for sure.
Oh shit! Well,
this is great content for the quarantine because
it's real.
This is as real as it's gonna get.
We got
everybody watching. This is pure on the fly content with Joe's McFly.
McFly is trying to like he's trying to detonate the bomb. He's trying to undo what's about to be going on right here. He's looking like he's intently focused on trying to figure this out. He got 30 seconds.
Joe Future comes in.
God,
I gotta tell you about the future.
Yo, this is crazy.
I don't hear the echo anymore for you.
Well, they may online, so I don't know. I don't even know what to do. I guess you guys would have to, I guess, download the app because I'm definitely getting audio here on my end.
Well, let's keep with the good audio because this podcast is gonna go out and people listening to the podcast that aren't watching the video right now are gonna be like, "Yo, get on with the show."
Yeah, it's all right. But I mean, what happened here, Chris? We finished the reviews, right? There was another one.
No, that's it. Well, I already read that. Was Big Job.
Big Job,
review, but yeah, we're good.
All right, so and there is some MLB news, some Yankee news. Which one do we start with? You want to start with MLB or Yankees?
Let's go with the MLB.
All right, let's do
MLB now. MLB clubs pledge. Well, MLB clubs have committed $30 million, $1 million apiece to assist the ballpark employees affected by the delayed start to our season. Rob Manfred, he says, "I'm proud that our clubs came together so quickly and uniformly to support these individuals who provide so much to the game we love." Thoughts, gentlemen?
Well done. Had to get done. We see the NBA and how their players and some owners have stepped up in this time to take care of the staff workers at the arenas that, these people were in season. It's good to see MLB make a move to take care of everybody in their ballparks before we even step into the season. Now, the one thing that scares me is that the NBA was only throwing out like 500,000. I think Rudy Gobert put out 500,000, but Kevin Love put out 100,000. I think Zion was just for the next month or so. If MLB is putting out $1 million to cover the ballpark staff, it makes me believe that we might be in this thing for a little longer than a couple months.
Right.
Well, the thing is that, and by the way, kudos to the MLB teams doing it. So
shout out,
good job, guys. The way I look at it is, there's more games being missed via MLB than what it is through NBA. From what it looks like, right? Because you have
not yet, but soon.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll see.
Once Thursday comes, we're on the clock, and then every day after Thursday, we're gonna lose a game. And that's when we're going to start gaining on NBA. NBA has now lost over a full week of basketball games, but a full week of basketball games is 2-3 games, depending on, where the team is playing. MLB, you know how it is. It's like after that first Thursday of the season, and then we get into the weekend, it's 3-game series, 4-game series. Some teams are going to play 5-6 times in a week, and those numbers are going to start going up for us.
Yep. Listen. This coronavirus, bro, is real.
Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus. I'm telling you, shit is real.
Cardi B, thank you so much for making another guest appearance onto the Pinstripe Strong podcast. We appreciate you appreciate you coming on here.
She loves the podcast.
Party.
Yeah. So I mean, so yeah, shit is real out here, bro. Because it's like. Come on now,
this shit is literally changing everything
we
right now.
We just don't know. That's the thing. We just don't know what's going on. It's like people are testing for it. They're testing positive for it. It's crazy. But it's nice to see that MLB teams are pledging the $30 million in total to ballpark workers, because they're so easily overlooked, bro. Like people, the security staff, people that I know that work there, that's like I see every day at the stadium and stuff like that. I say what up to them, you know, they be hooking me up sometimes and all that shit. And it's like you forget about it, but you know, it's nice to see that the teams will take care of it. Hopefully that's enough to cover everybody, really, because there's a lot of work,
right?
You know, so for whatever duration period of time, but that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, what else we got?
I think that's cool. I mean, talking about the Rona, two more minor leaguers for the Yankees now have the coronavirus. Oh no, a second player basically got a total of 2. So it says the team is following health officials' directives and players are being tested and remain quarantined.
Did we lose Joe?
No.
You dropped out of my video.
I'm just playing around with this shit. No, we're good.
I say we can't lose the captain of the ship.
No, we good.
Stop playing around. But yeah, so a second person got the coronavirus. You know, hopefully everything is good with them and their family, whoever they came in contact with. It's a scary thing right now, man. It's a scary thing.
Yeah.
You guys' thoughts?
I mean, it's type crazy right now. Really, like with the with the whole coronavirus thing, and hopefully they're okay. They're being quarantined, but now you're thinking about who else is affected by this, because then people, they start using the same equipment. They use the same equipment. Everybody's in the same facilities. What's going on? Like Clubhouses are like a real close knit situation. So I mean, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but hopefully it's nobody else, because there's still a lot of Yankees still in Tampa right now. Yeah, that are staying around the team. Like DJ LeMahieu said that he's actually going to stay with the team because everything is closed in Michigan, right? That's where he's at.
Yeah, Michigan.
That's where he's from.
He's like, everything's closed up there. To be honest, I'd lose my mind if I had to go back up there. DJ is all about baseball, bro. He's like all about baseball. So it's crazy.
Yeah. So like, nah, I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm gonna stay here.
This thing has ruined a lot of people's routines, a lot of people's plans, and we know that baseball players meticulously plan and stick to routines. And this, whole shutdown, it's going to be good for some, it's going to be bad for some. This whole invisible virus thing is what's crazy, because we're seeing guys in the NBA and obviously now MLB and even NHL and other leagues, no NFL players, but other leagues, even coaches and stuff coming out, like Sean Payton, the coach of the Saints, has coronavirus. And a lot of these guys are asymptomatic. We hope everybody can get tested, but then that opens up a whole nother can of worms about professional athletes having access to tests. And I guess, common folk not. But as far as the Yankees are concerned, I hope that they're taking the precautions. And from everything I read, I'm pretty sure they are. Like, there's people cleaning. They feel like Steinbrenner Field, Tampa, is the safest place for them to be because of how well kept it is and how well sanitized it is. And we got guys like Wade. He's following around DJ at camp because he sees, how routine oriented DJ LeMahieu is. Judge is down there. We, got news on him. Mike Ford, Clint Frazier, Luis Severino. So there's a good group of guys that are, staying in Tampa. And
I'm telling you, Severino's going to come back by the time the season starts.
Severino's plotting on a quick return. We're not.
Did you guys see that test? Did you guys see the test for the coronavirus?
That was bro. They almost touch your brain,
painful, bro. Like they put something up your nose and it like goes all the way back to like the back of your like.
What? It's not like a urine sample or
no, brother. No.
It's the Ronas. No.
They put something in your nose that can almost touch your brain to figure out if you have the coronavirus.
Take this shit seriously, guys.
Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus.
Shit is real.
That shit is real. That test is real too.
Yo, that shit.
I'd rather not.
Wash your hands. Hand sanitizer. Lysol. all that.
I mean,
even if you know that person, be just.
If you guys don't know, Target resupplies on the daily. Every single day they get a new shipment of everything. So if you don't think you need toilet paper, you need freaking, because toilet paper is like Yeezys now. And if you need like Lysol or like anything,
Clorox,
you could literally go over there. Clorox,
infectant,
all of that stuff. Make sure you go early though, because they get it like first thing in the morning, and then I'm glad that they put a line there and they regulate how much you're giving to people so that people won't hoard everything kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they'll regulate who's getting what and all that stuff. So, but other than that, I mean, make sure you guys go over there. So that's your information here, right there from us. So
I think I'm gonna attempt a Walmart run at 7 a.m. when they open. I might be, I don't know, walking into something I don't want to get into. But
the earlier the better. The less people that are there too.
I mean, that's what you think. That's what we think, but everything is changed now. We're deep in the Jordans, bro. If usually there would be no people at the store Monday morning at 7 o'clock if they had to go to work. Nobody's got to go to work tomorrow, so I'm expecting to show up to Walmart at 7 a.m. and there'd be at least 300 people there.
Well, I mean, shit might go into a lockdown, bro. Like it's crazy. Like
it's headed there. It's heading there because people still had to get their spring break on. Brad and Chad. They can't give up their senior year spring break. So
bro, stay inside, man. Like, what are you
doing? Stay home. Stay home.
Like, nah, man, I gotta go out there. Lick toilet seats. What are you doing?
This is America. If you tell Americans what they can't do, they have to try and do something that's like defying it. Oh, you say I gotta stay in the crib? Well, I'm going to the beach.
I'm going to the beach.
Oh, I'm going
to bring
to the park.
20 of my friends.
Yeah, I'm going to text all the homies to meet me there too. Yeah, I went for a run the other day and I saw some young kids. They were like kind of like grouped up, like they like passing a cigarette around, like smoking, coming, I'm like, oh, these kids, they're not worried about any of that. They're looking at this like, I may not get a chance to see my friends all week.
Yeah, I seen a funny video. Dudes from the projects, they were talking. They're like, "Nah, man, like coronavirus is real, bro. Stop what the fuck and touching me.
Yo,
I don't want no that."
The rules are off in the hood. I mean, I seen viral videos from Newark. I seen viral videos from Baltimore where like the hood is out, the hood is partying, and the police are trying to shut it down. And they're like, "Nah, this is our hood." And I'm just like, please, come
when
on.
the military gets involved, you don't want to be in the streets. That's all I got to say. Military come out here.
Send the SWAT team in.
Is that real? Those trucks,
smoke, and some shield.
Is that real? Those trucks downtown? Was it downtown?
Hell yeah, bro!
Those tanks.
Yeah, that shit real.
I don't think that was in San Diego though. I saw those tanks go viral. And
not the tanks. Some black cars.
It's like some black Jeeps, some black military
in New York.
Yeah, New York. There was an MTA bus driver. She was like, "Yo, I seen that shit." Like, if I wasn't right now,
they're there. Anyway. So take care of yourself. Take care of your family out there.
Definitely.
And that's the important part, of everything. So that way you can just slow down the spread, right? Because you don't want that. And that is your coronavirus.
Brought to you by Pinstripe Strong.
Brought to you by Pinstripe Strong.
Now talking about tanks and big Jeeps. Big G. Stanton.
Go on.
Stanton to be ready for opener. Giancarlo Stanton expected to be ready for the beginning of the regular season after straining his calf. So he's on track, Keith.
Keith, you're gonna have to walk back. I don't know. I think he heard you. Bro.
Don't say that. I'm waiting to see. Of course, everything gets canceled. And now my man is healthy as can be. if we were still planning on pitches being thrown next Thursday, I guarantee you he wouldn't have came out and said, "Oh yeah, I'm all ready to go." But since we have no clue when this thing starts, oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah. What you mean?
We'll get to her.
I didn't miss any time. I wasn't gonna miss any time.
You did not just say that.
Bro got with the crew, was like, "Yo, get me ready. season. I gotta see this Keith fella.
No,
you got Keith's picture in the gym.
Giancarlo sees me in the comments.
The Rocky
Giancarlo, we have met before, and this was when he was a Marlin, and I was always a Yankee fan. And man, I wish that same version of him that I met could show up this year. I just don't believe it. I believe it when I see it, though. It sounds good. Sounds good on March 22nd of the pandemic that you're ready to play, and we don't know when we're gonna play. Sounds cool.
No, yeah, because the start of the season could be anywhere from, May, June, July, whatever's going to happen with that. Let me ask you guys a question.
All right.
You guys think they're going to shorten the season, or are they just going to, whenever they start, they're going to play 162? Does that even make sense?
Nah, we're damn sure not playing 162 after Thursday. Once we start counting into the games, that 162 number is done come Thursday. What I think is, I've been telling people now, I think we might get a half a season, like no AllStar break, because now people are saying, we're not going to come out of this till July. So like maybe an 80-game season. Yeah, no trade deadline. I saw a good idea someone put out to put the November in LA an all-star festivity, but
that'd be cool.
There's bigger fish to fry here. And what I want everyone listening to think about is that these owners are about their money. They're about their bread first. So it isn't about the fans. It isn't what we want to see. It's about money-making opportunities. How many games can we tax these people to come in our stadiums, buy overpriced food,
it's gonna be
buy merch
to come in the stadium? A mint.
Yep.
It's gonna be a fucking mint to come in, bro. It's not 162 games.
81 games. You imagine, whatever. Like
it's gonna be an NBA season. Just think about that.
Right.
Yeah, Yankees are playing the NBA season.
Shit.
Yeah. That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be wild.
Out of all the years, bro, what the fuck goes on, man?
It's probably
we got an ace.
It's probably gonna be no fans. It's probably gonna be no fans. No fans in this.
So there's some ramifications to this, right? How is this gonna, and they talked about this in Talking Baseball a little bit, so make sure you guys give it a listen. But how is this contract? How does this affect? Well, they're saying that they're not gonna do the draft now, the MLB draft.
Yeah, the MLB draft. Yep.
Yeah. So how's that gonna affect that? How's that gonna affect the signing for the international players? How's this gonna also affect people that are playing for bonuses? Like J Hap is like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I have to make a certain amount of starts for me to make a certain amount of bread. Like, I got a vest. How does this? What about somebody like Gleyber Torres? That it's about service time, and it's like, is this gonna delay my free agency by another year? Like what's gonna happen here? Like, does this count as a full season? Is this half a season? Like, how's this gonna work? And they've been MLBPA and the MLB have been kind of going back and forth. MLBPA was like, well, if a game is not played this season, then we're not, we're basically not going to count this as a season. like, that's it. How's that gonna Mookie Betts?
Jeez.
Yeah. Bro, this could go both
He's about to go
ways.
back to Boston without even playing for the Dodgers.
It could go both ways, bro. He could either go back to Boston for the Boston's like, yo, we got up. Or it could be in a situation where not like Dodgers basically get him for a whole nother extra season. But it's like, shit, I'm gonna delay my free agency now? This shit wasn't my fault. So it's like, it's crazy. There's levels to this shit.
It's a doomsday stuff. In all of these contracts and things, they have these doomsday scenarios when unforeseen events take place, and everything's got to be abbreviated. That's why I think it makes sense to shoot for half the season, an 81-game season, and then everything gets chopped in half. If you needed to start a minimum of 20 starts, now that turns into 10. I don't know. It's going to get super interesting in the next couple months because we're going to know in April whether this is going to be a short turnaround. Like Mike Francesa saying, yeah, we'll be out of this in 17 days. Francesa's been wilding on Twitter. He said 21 days. The president has 20.
Come on, bro. How do you even know that shit, bro? Come on, shut up.
thing is, okay, this whole thing will be done in April. I'm like, bro, stop that. Just stop. I had to unfollow him. I'm like, just stop. Stop. You're the last person to say when any of this is gonna stop. Like, just don't tweet that.
Yeah, that's the worst. Mike doing Twitter. Like, stop.
I think he said he'll never do Twitter again.
Like, he'll never do Twitter.
He retired from radio too, but he's the most bored. Think about it. He's bored as fuck. He's like, yo, I got to get these tweets off and try and stir something up, get some excitement going. I don't got anything to do right now. There's no sports on. What am I supposed to talk about? All right, well, let me pretend like I know something more than I do. 21 days is what the president has to get us out of this.
I just can't.
2 days later, he says 17 days. I'm like, bro, stop. There are no deadlines that you know of. Like,
right.
Us sports fans we're so focused on sports, and obviously there's much more important things at hand. But as sports fans, we're looking out for ourselves, and we're like, man, when can I get back to the stadium? All right, I could do half a season. But if you told people that, yo, this isn't going to be ready, or we're not going to be out of this until the fall, and that they should really start thinking about not seeing a Major League Baseball season, it would be immediate panic. It's already getting there.
I hope not, man. I hope we do get baseball.
I hope not. I've been praying. I've been talking to every smart person I can. No, me? I was talking cash shit this year. I was like, yo, I went to 40 games last year. I'm trying to hit 50 this year. Nope.
That's gonna be.
Men make plans and God laughs. You said you was going to 50 games this year. How?
Yeah.
How, Sway?
How?
I need that.
How I'm a clown.
One thing I want to know how.
Today, I was supposed to be in Montreal right now for the Yankees and Blue Jays series in Olympic Park, which would have been tomorrow and Tuesday. So, like, all my plans got smacked.
Yeah, one thing that definitely smacked us and smacked me was Judge, and somehow way having a collapse along.
Bro.
And Chris, you got some update on that.
Nope.
Yeah, Brian Hogue, Aaron Judge had a CT scan to evaluate healing on his right rib, the stress fracture. Today, the Yankees say they're waiting on the results. Judge has been at GM's Field rehabbing, and George Steinbrenner Field rehabbing and performing light activities. There's more.
Okay.
Aaron Judge said that his CT scan showed slight improvement, and he will have another test in a couple of weeks. Judge also said that his pneumothorax, which was previously undisclosed,
say that 2 times fast.
Pneumothorax.
You said it slower.
Snorax. Pneumothorax. So like a new Pokemon, which was previously undisclosed, is completely gone. So he can fly if necessary. And one more. Basically, just say he had a collapsed lung.
Bro,
as the real issues that is healed. But that was by Christy Ackert, who she's been updating.
If we weren't in quarantine times, when I first read that, I'm not like, I'm trying to like get off of it and like not bash the Yankees medical staff and the doctors. But when I first saw that this dude had a collapse, I'm like, yo, how negligent. How do we have this guy diving, making plays in September, and we just let him go undiagnosed? He's fucked up, literally. Like, Judge is not okay. Yeah. It's the face of the franchise. He has his own section. He's the #1 selling jersey, and we're just letting him walk around damaged. Letting him go bench. Judge probably benching 300 pounds with a broken rib and a collapse.
It was like, yo, what the fuck? Why are you working out and all that shit? Everything's the same. Hey, you know what? They said, hey, you guys may miss opening day. Judge and Giancarlo are
like. Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah, they got time now.
Ready for
they got time now.
Yeah, everybody got time. Take your time. Now you could really take your time recovering from injuries, and no problem with that. But
it's like, it's really like, it's like taxes are due on the 15th, right? So usually people are like, oh, I'm gonna have my taxes done by the 15th. I'm gonna have my taxes done by the 15th, and then they push the deadline back to July 15th, And now people are like, oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to have my taxes done now. Like, oh, we got an extra couple months. I'm good.
July, right? Yeah, man.
July 15th is a new tax deadline. So it's like with Judge and John Carlo, they're like, open day March 26th. We're looking for opening day to be March 26th. Nah, we're looking closer to June 26th. Oh, that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem at all.
I'll be ready.
Man.
Yeah, this is not a problem at all. So I couldn't find the soundbite. My bad.
No, that's fine. No, but he's.
But
yeah, he's
at home watching like, yo,
oh, I found it.
you had one job.
That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
Well, nah, man. Judge needs to chill, man. Judge needs to chill. How you have a collapsed lung and still like
crazy?
How you
He's a freak. He's a freak. I can't imagine. I mean, if you're
imagine him 100% healthy,
bro. Imagine him. That's what we're supposed to be getting.
See, I just really pray to the gods and Zeus that his career is not one of those, man, what could have been.
Yeah.
What could have been. Because all we have right now is the image of 2017.
Yeah.
When he won the Rookie of the Year, he was supposed to win the MVP. And it's like ever since then, it's like some freak accident or some other bullshit. Now a collapsed lung is like, fam, this needs, like, you gotta, something has to change. Something has to change. We can't do anything about, you getting a pitch thrown at your wrist. But the other shit, we gotta figure something out, man.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that, just chill right now. Everybody kind of take it easy. Cógelo con take it easy, and everybody just get ready for the season, whatever the hell that is. But you know what? Even though opening day is supposed to be on the 26th, guys, we will still be having opening day at JomboyMedia. Let him know, Keith. Let him know, Keith. Let him know, Keith.
Hashtag opening day online. Hashtag jerseys on. The first and easiest thing you can do is put your jersey on, put some team gear on, like we're all wearing Yankees stuff. We want people to get involved, man. We just want people to be at home and get a break from all the bullshit and still be able to celebrate baseball. There's so many of us online. There's so many passionate baseball creators. It's just a good way to connect everybody on Thursday, which I know so many people across the country and world. Shout out to the UK. I talked to a bunch of people from the UK that are all on board and that are celebrating, and we're trying to work together and collab on this. So Thursday is going to be MLB The Show streams. McFly is on there.
Whoop, whoop.
Maybe we can do an impromptu Pinstripe Strong. Now that we learned how to do this remotely, maybe we can do an episode on Thursday so people can tune in the same way they're tuning in now. The live stream I do for the Nets, we're going to set up a same type of thing like that where we stream an iconic game or an iconic moment, and we have 3 or 4 guys in the chat breaking it down, talking about it. We'll be firing off John Boy breakdowns. We'll be firing off highlights. Run it.
I got an idea where we could do like stream like this. Of course, I'll fix it up, and I could, because it's a game or whatever that was already broadcast. Maybe we could put like a small box and have the game there.
Yeah, that's the type of stuff we want to do, man. I'm talking to the Yes Network. I'm trying to get in touch with MLB Network and just line up like what they're showing. If they're showing, World Series from last year on MLB Network, we say, hey, everybody tune in to MLB Network. Let's live tweet this. Let's have a watch party. I really want to get into people that, like, a lot of people have reached out and said that they have family traditions. Like, every year I take off of work. Every year me and my dad used to go. And I'm like, damn, I don't want people to lose their traditions. I don't want people to, lose out on that moment. There's so many kids, man. I think about the kids now because I'm an adult and all this. I think about the kids. Like, what do you tell a kid who's 10 years old and has been looking forward to Garrett Cole pitching on Thursday that, like, this is not happening. There's a pandemic. Wait, Mom, I can't wear the jersey you got me? Like, yes, wear the jersey. Get online. We're going to watch highlights. We're going to talk baseball. We're going to live stream. We're going to do podcasts. We're going to play MLB The Show. We're going to reminisce about the good times. I really want to see people, like, going into their camera roll and putting pictures out to say, hey, this is when I met Keith at the stadium. This is when I met McFly at the stadium. Last year, my favorite game was when the Yankees clinched against the Angels, like that type of stuff, man. I think we'll really put together like a cool day online where people use the hashtag opening day online and hashtag jerseys on, and the world will see the baseball community exist, and the world will see how deep baseball fans roll. I'm looking forward to it.
That sounds awesome, bro.
I'm with that.
Like right now, MLB Network is showing the USA versus Dominican Republic World Baseball Classic.
World Baseball Classic.
That would be a cool game too. But yeah, something like that. I like that. I like how that sounds.
Yes. When we got on here, Yes was playing the game 1 from the 2000 World Series, Subway Series. We were watching that over again, and I was saying to myself, man, we're washed. Like 2000, I still remember bits and pieces of the Subway Series, and I'm like, man, I was 10 watching that. Like how? Like I don't know, man.
Right. That's it's not like an old classic to make you old.
Father Time is undefeated, man. All of us that were kids during those Yankee years, and now we're the old ones. Like, what game y'all want to watch? Bring up the 2000 World Series.
Oh boy, 2009. That good old Johnny Damon, man. I remember.
I was in the 6th grade, and I remember Paul O'Neill's tough at bat late in that game.
Like, yeah. Okay, Gramps.
All right.
Okay, Boomer. Yo, shout out to House Bronx Boomers. So the older Yankees Twitter people have chimed in because I had just a burnt moment where I was washing the dishes the other night, and I was like, what if we could bring together all of the MLB Twitter kingdoms into the Yankees Twitter kingdom, and everyone is as represented by a house, and then people started running with it. And one of the boomers said, we're the Bronx Boomers, House Bronx Boomers. And I'm like, I like that. Like, that's low-key fire. Get y'all some shirts. They got to flip it because these young kids are they always on that okay boomer. And I even heard some young kids refer to coronavirus as the boomer remover. And I'm like, that's not right. Young kids need to get your ass whooped.
Don't do that.
But yeah, people are getting creative and joining in. Frankie Too Loud, House Too Loud. The Sabermetrics analytics guys are coming up with stuff. We just want people to be active, man. If you're sitting in your house, I want you to feel like you're invited to the party. All of us have had plans erased this week. Literally, we're supposed to go to Montreal for the game on Monday. Go to Baltimore Thursday. Come back. We're gonna do like a Saturday pregame show, like JomboyMedia, get us all together to cover the Yankees Saturday game. Yeah, and it's done. So now we got to make other plans, and now opening day online gives us something to look forward to.
Hey, listen, there's some artists they're doing they're streaming concerts like Sway Lee.
Yeah,
he was in the studio. Hey, listen, man. Yeah, man. It's all about figuring out a way. How can you stay in touch with the fans and keep putting out content like that? I mean, it looks ridiculous, obviously. Like with no music and you see Sway Lee dancing in the studio, it looks dumb, but there was thousands and thousands of people watching, having fun. He even brought a fan on stage, quote unquote. You know what I mean? He did a fake stage dive, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's keeping it fun, keeping it loose.
I mean, like even the Yankees are staying like intact. Like you see Ben Heller won this Madden championship, which I don't know why they're having their season so late, but I guess they had something to do.
No, it had already. It was supposed to go throughout spring training.
Oh, okay.
So they started it when spring training opened up, and then the guys, actually Ben Heller and Tommy Kahnle both went home. So they drove home and then played each other in the tournament. And then if you saw Brian Hoke's tweet, he put out a poll asking everybody who they thought was going to win, and he said, important update on the Yankees online Madden League. Ben Heller, Commissioner Tommy Kahnle are playing for the championship. Who you got? 88.6% voted Tommy Kahnle to beat Ben Heller.
He lost.
And Ben Heller wanted all the smoke.
Ben Heller won. Yeah, he won.
Like McFly wants all the smoke in MLB The Show. Ben Heller wanted it in Madden, and he came out and Lindsey Adler tweeted, Ben Heller has released a statement on defeating Tommy Kahnle in the National Savages League Super Bowl.
This is what we're up to now. Nice.
I followed the media. I saw what the fans were saying, and I know nobody gave me a chance in this game. Well, now I'm the one who's going to be now I'm the one that's going to be going to Disney World. No, you're not going to Disney. Like, I get the joke, but stay at home.
Stay at home. Joe, you've been having some fun right now on Twitch.
Yeah. I've been having a lot of fun on Twitch, bro. With just playing different people, just doing like different missions. And, like yesterday, and I just don't only play MLB. Like yesterday I played Resident Evil, and like it was like a zombie game and shit. Yo, bro, I gotta clip that shit up, bro. That shit, I was jumping and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? that shit was so tight. Anyway, follow me on Twitch at Joe's Fly.
So Resident Evil now. Y'all think you're waiting for that Final Fantasy too, right?
I do everything.
Or did it come out already?
It didn't come out yet. It comes out April 10th. So I'm playing that.
But did you wait? Did you play Resident Evil at night, or you played it in?
No, at night. But I had my light on, so Jan comes on. It was like, hey, why don't you turn off the light, you pussy? And he was like, hey, why don't you put your headphones on, you pussy? I'm like, oh man, I can't do this shit.
Come on, you can't play Resident Evil with the light on, man. Come on, it has to be off, man. It has to be off.
Bro, people had to see me on the camera. Like, that's my excuse.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sure, excuses. Yo, so
my son comes home and starts touching him. Anyway,
guys, I know we do have, because I think that in terms of the news, that's basically it. Just make sure you guys keep safe. Stay home if you can.
We got voicemails though.
We do have some voicemails. You want to play a couple?
Let's cover a couple voicemails. We got voicemails right now. If you guys ever want to leave a voicemail, make sure you do at 347-389-4898. Please do. Please leave us a voicemail. We would like for you to be a part of this, and normally Jeff would be handling this part of it, but since Jeff is in quarantine,
I hope so.
Okay.
hope the dude gets better, Mr. Jeff. And so let's go ahead and let's do the first voicemail here. And this one is from, I think, John. Let's see.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is John Jeter. Is wondering what Cashman's going to do, who's going to get to replace Spearman.
Herman, right?
I think he said Spider-Man.
Spearman.
No.
I think he meant Herman.
Herman, German. Thurman.
Herman.
I think yeah. I think
not even the voicemail.
Thank you.
Clarify next time. But if you're talking about Herman, I think Herman gets pushed back. Like this, he has to serve those games. His stuff gets pushed back.
Yeah,
Can you imagine if he only gets to play 63 games? that's the exact amount.
You're done now.
You're done now. No, but I mean, right now, who they have? They have Clark Schmidt. They got Davey Garcia. They got King. You know what I mean? Because Paxton is probably going to be back more than likely.
He's going to be back in time.
And then obviously Montgomery is what, number 4 right now? Number 3? Number 4? No, number 4. No. We got Cole.
Montgomery is now the 4 because it's Cole, Tanaka, Hap, Montgomery.
Oh yeah, Montgomery's the 4. And then Paxton will be back by then.
Paxton.
That's 5.
So
Paxton slides up.
That's 5. That's done.
That's a great. That's great.
On to the next one. Let's see.
If we're rolling into the season with Cole, Tanaka, Paxton, Hap, Monty, bless it. We are blessed individuals.
3 lefties.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Talk about that.
Hey, what up, bruh? Hey, it's Lulu again from the Queens. Hey, I got a question for Keith McPherson. Hey, bro, you all hyped up on Talkman, but don't you think this guy is kind of a fluke? He had one good year, a stretch of 30 to 40 good games, I believe.
Coming for your neck, Keith.
But after the injury, he hasn't done shit. And even beforehand, he really didn't do anything. So, should we as fans be worried about Sock Man or Talk Man for this upcoming season. Because I really feel this guy's going to be a fluke. All right, man. Stay Pinstripe. Fuck. I'm drunk as fuck.
My dude, he's off the lean. My guy's sedated. He's on the gummies. I gotta hit him up, get the gummies connect. He's on the edibles. He's sunken into the couch.
Good, man. He's like, yo, what's up with all this love for this talk, man?
Let me speed it up for you, since he said the question so slow, so I have to say my question really super duper fast and give you my answer as fast as I can. So Mike Tauchman, right? The thing about Mike Tauchman, I don't think he's a fluke. I think defensively, we know for a fact that his glove is his glove. We can also play this guy in center field if we got to give Gordy a break. So thinking about his defensive, like just defensive alone, he makes it like he's in. I'm not worried about him, defensively. He robs home runs. He's fast. He can play left. He can play right. He can definitely play center. Now his bat, boom. We need a left-handed bat. Isn't he left-handed?
Yep.
Yeah. Mike Tauchman is left-handed. So we need a left-handed bat, another left-handed bat in the lineup besides Gardner. Mike Ford's not going to be in there every day. Tauchman has a better chance of seeing more at bats than Mike Ford. I think we give him a shot. I do not think he's a fluke. I think he came over from the Rockies and showed us that there's power in pinstripes. Like, he elevated his game. He played up. It took him a couple games, but then in that Red Sox series, which was a huge series, the rivalry, biggest stage ever, he had his coming out party. You're going to have your coming out party against the Red Sox. That's not fluke shit. That's gamer shit. That's clutch shit. I think Mike Tauchman, the Sockman, is ready to go.
Woo. Wow. And to back it up. And to back it up.
Yeah, I mean, I get both sides. You feel me? All right. I get Keith's side, which is over here. And I also get Lulu's side. You know what I mean? I get what he's saying. He's like, yo, how we going to 100% rely on this guy? But the good thing is, what you need to understand, if Tauchman bottoms out, and hopefully, I know that you hope that you're wrong, right? Lulu, I know that you hope that he's like great, right? We all do. So the good thing is that if he does bottom out, we got another person probably come up and do something. You got Clint Frazier probably do something. The Yankees are deep, bro. Like, that's the good thing about it. Like, there's not one man that can make the team, like, or break the team. Really, we seen that last year. So I'm pretty confident with that, and I think that Tauchman can serve in other areas. But if not, then hey, who cares? Next,
yeah,
it's simple as that.
Now, obviously, he did get hurt. It was in the playoffs, right? That he got hurt.
No, he missed the
playoffs. He got hurt at the end of the season.
It was in the outfield. Was it against the Red Sox?
It was, and don't
in the last series against the Red Sox in Fenway, he tore his Achilles and was like, "Damn, we were hoping he was going to get to show us that he is legit in the postseason. He missed the postseason for us, but let's not forget something in all of this. Tauchman was never in the plans, right? Giancarlo was supposed to be playing left,
right?
Yeah.
So it should be Giancarlo, Guardian center, and Judge in right.
Here we go.
If everyone is healthy, Tauchman doesn't make the starting day lineup, right? Put Giancarlo out there and left. Miggy should be DHing. Andujar should be DHing. So you can't say Stanton should be the
Andujar
DH.
could be a guy too, even though
Andujar could slide out there late in the game. I have no problem with the defensive substitution, and we're up by 5 runs, and Andujar pops up and left.
But thank you so much for the voicemail, Lulu. Appreciate it. I like it when people come at us, man. I have no problem. Challenge us.
Send it direct. Appreciate
no problem. I ain't got no problem with that. We here to have a conversation with y'all. All right, I think Chris froze again.
Chris, come on.
Yeah, he left. All right, it's all good. He'll be right back. We'll do the next. We'll do the next voicemail here. Let's see. Got this one. All right.
Que lo que pay. Está corona, está cabrón, bro. Ahora no podemos ir para juego. Y aquí Stadium este año, esto está cabrón. ¿Qué ustedes quieren de esto? Que no podemos ir para el parque.
Okay, bye. Nos vemos.
That was a Spanish voicemail there, and he's basically saying that he's pretty frustrated. You know,
Yo, no sé.
Yeah, coronavirus, and he can't go to the games. What are we gonna do? About all this. So all we can do right now is just really wait. Yeah, that's all we could really do. So gracias for the voicemail, and I appreciate it. And let's see. So we got another one here. Let's go from this guy. All right.
Hey guys, this.
Oh, there goes Chris. Coming back. Welcome back, Chris. All right.
Yo.
Great. All right, let's go ahead and play the voicemail.
Hey guys, this is Jersey Joe, aka Sergeant or Die on IG. Like, what the hell, man? Like, the world is just freezing for this beta apocalypse we're going through right now. I just want to say that, I had tickets to the April 9th against Baltimore. Obviously, that shit's going to get postponed, so we're going to get our money back. But now that, the season's being postponed, we're going to have some of our guys for opening day, and Judge is going to be healthier, and some other guys are going to be healthier closer to opening day. So what are your projections now for Judge coming in? Is it still within the first month possibly, or you think he's still coming in towards like the All-Star break? Thanks, guys.
What up, Sarge? Jersey Joe.
What's good, Sarge? Appreciate it. Appreciate the voicemail. Chris, you want to let us know what you think here, since you just came back?
Well, I just called at the end.
Basically, he was saying about Judge.
Table for Judge now. Do we think he misses any time? When it all depends on when you think we get started here.
By the way, there is no All-Star break. That's a dub. It's over.
Yeah, I think that's
All-Star is going to be canceled, and they're going to need those days. So that shit's done.
Yeah, the All-Star break is a wrap.
What's going to happen to the trade deadline too? I don't know.
Right?
Is there even?
They might have to move it. They have to just move it.
It's crazy.
I think we don't get started until late June or July, and Judge will be fine by then. Judge said he's pretty much healing up just fine by now. So you add another 3 months on this, I expect Judge to be in the starting lineup in the summer when we get going again, if we get going again.
Yeah, we should be good to go with that. What do you think, Chris?
I think so. I think we'll be like you guys were talking, and it was like in and out towards the end. But we're talking about Judge. I think if everything works out, hopefully everything works out and he's healthy.
Yeah, man. My man Jeff just came here.
My name is Jeff.
Right here, just taking a look at us right now. He's just watching in the background.
Yeah, what up, Jeff?
Jeff,
don't just stand around. Help.
He's just dropping a whole bunch of sounds in there. So we do have one more voicemail. We got a couple more here. We got 3 more. All right, let's see.
Hey guys, it's Shaq from DC. Love the show. And the first season where I really started to pay
I think my man Chris Rose. There you go.
The Yankees was 2017. I was 12 at the time, and it was right around when my parents were letting me stay up later. And I've always been a huge Yankees fan, but I didn't watch the games that much because they were on late and I was young. But I just remember Sevy was so electrifying that season. And just staying up late and just watching Sevy just throw like 8 shutout innings was crazy. And I just remember Didi, when he hit that homer in the wild card game, I was just going nuts. And Gary's double against Houston in Game 5, that was also crazy. And then just CC being a bulldog the entire season, and especially against the Indians, Game 5, just remember that entire game. And then Chapman, when he closed it out, that was such a hype moment.
Yeah.
And I just got like no sleep that entire month, and it was just of October, and it was just a crazy year.
Take me back. Take me back to those simpler times.
The good old
I love that season, man. Like, I was talking about this. Somebody on Twitch asked me the same question. And thank you so much for the voicemail, man. Hopefully this isn't your last time, man. It's just really nice and refreshing. Even though you started in 2017, it's fine.
He's 12.
Yeah, that's a good starting point. Like, 2017, man, that playoff was just so much fun because it was so unexpected and
right.
It's just great. I have no words. I agree with everything he said there. Everything.
Todd Frazier.
Thumbs down movement.
The thumbs down.
Freaking, I love that shit. I loved it.
It was
CC in Game 5 against the Indians.
Right.
Damn, CC's a fucking bulldog, man. He went out there, he gave it everything he could, man.
Tanaka with the run on third, and he was throwing them splitters. You know what I mean? He had to trust Sanchez.
I remember the sad moment from that was against Houston, Game 7. And I remember him leaving the mound and telling everybody, like, damn, guys, my bad, I tried. I was like, damn, like, that shit hit. I was like, fuck.
Definitely.
But, there's some good moments there. Tanaka down 0-2 to the Indians. Tanaka comes back to fucking pitch the game of his life. Playoff Tanaka. Game 3 and Bird run. This is why
Bird's one moment.
Bird's home run just sings the praises. Didi Gregorius three-run bomb after you thinking that we're gonna get eliminated by the freaking Twins.
Kluber.
Off of Kluber 2 in Game 5. Judge stealing the home run in Game 3 against the if you guys remember that. Just the Gary's double against Houston. That shit was loud. I was there for every single play. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Anyway.
The thing about that team is that we were rebuilding, and that team was ahead of schedule. So
way ahead.
We were only a couple years. We were only 2 years removed from the team that had A-Rod in the wild card game in 2015. So these were the baby bombers coming of age really quickly. Fast. And I don't want to say nobody gave us a shot because we're the Yankees. People gave us a shot. But we went from being down in that wild card game against the Twins at home where the talk online was like, oh, fuck the Yankees. Oh, the Yankees are. And then quickly, Didi, couple plays made, switched that, and we took that momentum all the way to Game 7 of the ALCS. So
it was over.
Yeah, and now knowing what we know, the Astros
That's so
cheated.
unfortunate.
And we should have played the Dodgers in the World Series. But, hey, this year, whatever was
MLB UK had freaking credentials printed out for me to. Oh my God, I'm so tight, yo. I hate the Astros, yo.
Yeah, there was some plans in the works. Fox was looking to get some Yankee fans and some Dodgers fans together for the World Series.
I remember that.
There were talks floating around, trying to find people that were in the Yankees online community and the Dodgers, but it never materialized because they had cameras.
Those two Twitters going against each other would have been crazy.
They really, I think baseball, they really want that. They want Yankees Dodgers World Series, and they had a couple chances. They had a couple chances as well, and cheating has halted that. Another voicemail.
What's up, Pinstripe Strong Pod? This is Chris from CT again.
What up, Chris?
Just calling. Off the last voicemail episode, Keith was kind of talking about what game kind of stood out to you, being a Yankee fan for all this time, and, what game kind of made you really love them that much more. I've been a Yankee fan my whole life, but I got to go back to Game 3 of the 2012 ALDS, which I was actually at. When Ibanez hit a tying home run in the 9th inning as a hit hitter, and then hit a walk-off in the 12th inning. That was one of the best moments, in Yankees history for me. And I guess, just...
Well, it sounded like he stopped when you did that.
What's your favorite Yankee playoff game that you guys can remember? All right, thanks, guys. Keep it strong.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
you.
No, but
That was a good one. Raul Ibanez was the fucking beast. He benched A-Rod. Yo,
he was unstoppable. He was hitting everything. It was like he came into the batter's box and we all knew what was about to happen.
2012.
Voldemort.
What I remember, 2012. I remember a 5-game series against Baltimore. And CC shoving game 5, like just fucking just giving it to him. And then I also remember Derek Jeter and Derek Jeter breaking his ankle.
Yeah, sorry.
On that double
that against
play.
Detroit?
And he was on
against Detroit.
fire, bro. And that he was like that whole playoff. He was like on fire. I'm like, oh my god, we might win the World Series because of how hot Jeter was. And
big time players make big time plays. That's exactly what he was doing.
Just the wherewithal that Jeter had with that double play, he still tried to get the ball over to Cano. Despite a broken ankle, just reminds me, gives me Kobe vibes. Rest in peace. Where he made the free throws, even though he had a torn Achilles. Yeah, that's crazy.
I remember because it was after, I think it wasn't it after the Raul Ibanez game time home run again, and it went into extra innings, and then the grounder to G, he tried to get it, completely fucked up his ankle.
Yeah.
And then the stadium was so quiet, you could even hear it on TV.
I felt like I lost the shit. It was game 1 and we lost right there.
People were hurt. People were scared.
Lost the heart and soul of his team right there. Easy.
Yeah, it was all. Like a pin drop could have been hurt. You hear Jeter scream, like as soon as when he fell and then he tried to throw the ball, and it was over. We already knew. Unfortunately,
one of my favorite moments in the stadium. I mean, not to bring up 2017 again. I mean, other than 2017, favorite moments in the stadium. Other than that, and you were there with me, Chris, in the stadium. Alexander Emmanuel Rodriguez, 3 home runs, 10 RBI night.
Yeah,
beast. A freaking beast game off of his freaking son, Bartolo Colon. That shit was crazy. I couldn't believe that shit.
I don't understand why Mike Soldier didn't take him out. Like, he already has like this many RBIs and a couple home runs in.
No bullpen to go to.
Yeah, we thought he was gonna go for one more, but it ended up being I think it was like an RBI single or something like that. But
you guys got a favorite?
An amazing,
yeah. Not that I was in the stadium for the most favorite playoff game was recent. Game 2 of the ALDS in Yankee Stadium where Didi hit that grand slam and like he hit it to like section 207 and I was in 206 and I just blacked out. I'm like, yo, did that really just happen? Like this game is over against the Twins this year.
Okay.
But not at the stadium. If we go back to 2009 ALDS against the Twins too, it was game 2. It was a Friday night. I was in college and I remember it was a tight game. And then A-Rod ties it, and then Teixeira walks us off.
Of
and it was
Nathan, I remember.
Liddy, I would have loved to have been at the stadium on that Friday night for that. I would have loved to have actually been there for that. But that was years ago.
Moments we won't miss anymore. You got one, Chris?
Mr. November.
Okay.
I was at home though, obviously. I was at home.
Oh, damn, you was at the stadium?
No, Mr. November. I will never forget that because up to that point, I never seen November baseball.
Right.
So
September 11th.
That was the year. I really wanted that year. That year,
I really wanted
for the city, man. For the city, man.
I was listening to one of the old episodes. I put it up, and Joe mentioned that he was like, if I had to
choose between a different result, 2004 or 2001,
04, you'll change 2001. Just like Keith's like,
but fuck the Red Sox.
Fuck the Red Sox always. Fuck the Red Sox regardless. But
now, if it was Red Sox in 2001, like I don't have as hard of feelings against the Marlins or 2001 was the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Right.
for me, it's fuck the Red Sox forever.
Talking about after Red Sox, I was on the phone with Joe in 2003 ALCS against the Red Sox. When Boone came up against
the home
Wakefield.
phone. The home phone, guys.
The home phone, not cell phone.
The landline.
2003.
We were on our landline.
We were on, and it was wireless. So technology, huh?
Yeah,
it was a wireless home phone. Nah, but it was one of those. It was one of those great moments. That obviously you'll never forget. The World Series that year was tough. I mean, I know we had Messina, we had David Wells. Who else was in the pitching staff in 2003 for us? Was it Clemens? Pettit? No, because Clemens I think went to
Pettit was there.
Yeah, Pettit was there. I think Weaver. Jeff Weaver?
In 2003?
Yeah, was it Jeff Weaver? I know it was for sure Messina, Wells, Pettit. And I forgot the other two.
I'm trying to think about.
But for the Marlins, it was Pavano, it was Brad Penny, it was Josh Beckett. That lineup was fucking scary. They had Dontrell Willis.
Wasn't AJ Burnett on that team?
Burnett too, yeah. Burnett.
Yeah.
That was a crazy ass pitching. That was a crazy ass pitching, but it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Awesome. Love talking about.
So Chris names four moments. We just said one. This guy has named four different whatever, man. All right. Next one is from Samantha.
Sam.
Hey guys, this is Samantha, XIggy89X. I'm going to keep this lighthearted. Who's your favorite Mario Kart character to play? When you play Mario Kart, I'm playing a lot right now with this whole quarantine going on at home. Who do you play and who wins? Thank you. Bye.
Toad. So you can get out. He's lightweight. My personal best is always scored with Toad.
Nice. Thank you so much, Samantha, by the way. And she was actually asking me advice on how to stream because she plays Luigi's Mansion and stuff like that. I love Nintendo games. They're awesome. I think people that play Nintendo games, especially those other games, they have a better childhood. That's just me. I don't know. But anyway, who you guys go?
You know how to shoot a duck and dunk hunt. You have
no, that's it. You made it in real life.
I use Yoshi, man. Yoshi's my that guy, man. He's fast, B. He's fast.
Who you got, Keith?
Yoshi's fast.
Toad, man. Toad is the lightest, smallest, quickest. That's how you get out of there with Toad.
I hate Toad, B.
Bro, Donkey Kong, bro. I'm going with Donkey Kong, bro.
You know what?
I be throwing that big ass banana. They get so tight, bro. It gets so tight,
bro. You know what's crazy? But you know what's crazy with Donkey Kong and Bowser? Once they get going,
brolic, bro. They're
brolic and they bum rush you and bully you.
They're bruisers,
bro.
But they're slow starters. That's the only thing. Like once you get hit by a turtle, it's over for you. B. Like all of them are gonna patch you.
You know what? I'll say this.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I don't care. I mean, there's Mario Tennis. If you guys ever play Mario Tennis, that shit's fucking
Mario Tennis is the
Mario
shit.
Party.
Mario Party. Super Smash Brothers.
Mario versus Mario. No, it's not a game. That's just pronunciation. Like, yo, you say Mario or you say Mario?
Mario.
You say Mario. You say Mario. No,
y'all seen
that shit funny.
Y'all seen that movie? Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah.
I say it the way that Mario says it. So he says, it's
a me, Mario.
So that's how I say it. I mean, you cannot tell the man how he says his name.
Mario Chalmers.
Mario. Chalmers is like,
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, so I love that. I love the lighthearted questions. I love that. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the voicemails for everybody that did leave us voicemails. So in the future, you guys want to leave us a voicemail, be part of the episode, 347-389-4898. 389-4898, and we will not go over that then. But yeah, I think that covers it. I mean, you got anything else we need to talk about? Anything else you want to get off your chest, Keith?
Yeah. I'm gonna just send another shot at Giancarlo.
Wow, okay.
Because I saw that video going viral where the young man was wearing a Giancarlo Stanton player tee. He hit a bomb to win it. And Giancarlo tweeted and Instagrammed that now he'll be inside practicing his bat flips. And I said, do not sit your ass down. Do not strain your calf because you're practicing bat flips during quarantine. Do nothing. Couch, bed, do nothing. Let the little kids play. You chill, Giancarlo. That ain't no problem.
No, that is a problem if he wants to be like, hey, Mr. Stanton, can you show us how you do it? And then forget about it. Man.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, nah, my pec. Flip the bat too hard.
Not just
Stevie. Jeopardy. You got the Jeopardy sound, bro. I watched like 8 episodes of Jeopardy with my girl last night. I don't do that really. What is the annexation of Puerto Rico?
How about you, Chris? What's good? What's your final words, final thoughts, Chris?
Who is Mike Stanton?
Mike Stanton. Everybody just stay safe, man. Stay safe. Wash your hands. You know what I mean? And hopefully we get some baseball sooner rather than later. In the meantime, you know, bump some The Weeknd. He just dropped an album, After Hours, man. Just chill, relax, vibe out.
The Weeknd is setting some expectations for dudes. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Freaking strokes for 7 hours or 70 minutes.
Hey, yo.
Ain't nobody doing all that.
I don't know what's going on over here.
Yeah. I heard that shit. I was like, excuse me?
Talking about the WrestleMania is actually going to be in 2 nights. So 2-night event.
They're still having it?
Yeah, man. No fans.
fans.
No fans. Just a 2-night event. First time ever. And it's 30-something years. It's going to be awesome. Obviously, no fans, but, you know.
I wonder how they're going to have that. They're going to look at each other like...
Well, they've been having events with no fans at the Performance Center where people go
the
to train.
show must go on. But guys, I will say, you know, for my final words, and Chris said bump The Weeknd. While you're staying inside, I'm telling you, take this shit serious.
Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real.
It's real, guys. And please, if you haven't already, one thing I would suggest, one, follow me on Twitch, of course, because, you know, I'm playing games on there and we're doing all of that stuff. Try to take a look at the Will Smith table talk. If you think that this stuff is like not serious and stuff like that, just so you can understand the level of it, how Will Smith breaks it down about the hospitals being able to handle people with this. So he kind of just says, you know, how to do it, and I don't want to even paraphrase it because I'm going to fuck it up. But make sure you guys do look for that. So that's the only thing that I would say. But follow all of us. Yeah, it's a good clip. Follow all of us. Follow me at George McFly. Follow Chris
McFly 28,
and follow Keith
at Keith McPherson.
And guys, like I always say, what you gonna say, Jeff? What are you doing? Like I always say, guys, make sure you guys keep your pinstripe sewn and stay pinstripe strong. Let's go Yankees. Tell them no.
Yes, sir.
Damn, Jeff, you smell like Matt Herb.
Hashtag opening day online.
Rest in peace.
That's good shit.
How you finish it? Damn, Jeff, you smell like Matt Herb.